not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Oh, I don't know how long my mute button was on. I just gave a good long glowing review of my favorite comedy, Murder by Death, and I don't think you guys heard any of it. Like, I can't. Has it been since the sneeze? It's probably been since I sneezed. I sneezed and I blew my nose and I think I muted it. Normally when I mute my mic, I keep my hand on the mute button. But I can't do that when I blow my nose. So yeah, you guys probably had 10 minutes of silence while I've been over here rambling a mile a minute. Yeah, but to sum up, Murder by Death is probably one of the first parody movies parodying detective stories. And it has an all-star cast and is absolutely brilliant. It has like 20 famous people in it. Like everybody in it is famous now. And go check it out. It's not as silly as Clue. It's more serious than Clue, but it's kind of the same thing. A bunch of the world's greatest detectives, like Sam Spade and Agatha Christie and stuff, are trapped in a mansion and have to solve a murder. And like Truman Capote, you know, from true crime novels, is the guy that's owns the house. Like, absolutely amazing movie if you've never seen it. And the rich guy's wife is McGonagall from Harry Potter. Back when she was young and hot. She was an absolute bombshell. I do love on Harry Potter how McGonagall always wears green. I think because Maggie Smith has green eyes. I think. And you know, they kept trying to get her to wear red, and she's like, yep, no, green. Just because I'm a member of a certain house doesn't mean I'm bound to wear their colors for the rest of my life. Yeah, but that's one of my best, one of my highest recommended movies for anybody to watch. If you've never seen it, absolutely watch it and rent it. Like, you'll know, like, before they even get to the house if that's your kind of movie or not. Like, it's one of those, like, you will absolutely be laughing before they even get to the house, and you'll know that it's your type of thing. Yeah, I muted the mic to blow my nose, and I think that's when I forgot to unmute it. I wish there was a way, and there probably is, or you know, for high-tech stuff, or we're only a year away from it or something, for it to be synced to my lamp or something, so that when I hit the mute button, the lamp turns on, you know, something like that, so you have some sort of clue that it's still off, you know, like a red light in a dark room or something. And there's a tie-in story. Those of you who missed it, I had my first kiss in a junior high school dark room with the red light on. So it's sort of like kissing Satan. So, kind of weird. I'd forgot about that until like a year ago. I didn't initiate it, the girl just laid it on me. We go to Trappers? Yeah, I remember looking for the bear over here, so yeah, we went there, but go there again, check it out. And then I think we will hit camp office. I think we didn't go to the camp office, maybe. Let's just run in here real quick.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm trying to think. Bleak Inlet is the other one. It is off the keg. And the ravine. The ravine is by the dam. So we might leave this lead right in front of the dam. I'll have to think about that. I still don't know where that other rifle is. No idea. We should have run across it by now. And we haven't. What are the stats on this thing anyways? Kinda getting bored with my current drip. It's twice the weight. Negative 15 for running. So it's 3 times for only twice the armor. 7.2 for warmth. Yeah, so it's inferior basically in every way but armor.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
But the twice as weight and 3 times the running. Nah, I ain't doing that. Not into sadomasochism just for, you know, sake of doing it. I got pots here, yes. Anything I need here? No, I don't need the cash. I always like putting it on the safe or near it. Alright, we'll just deal with it till we get down the road. That all died at once. David Niven is, there's Bear's back. It's one of the people in it. And he is probably most famous or remembered now for presenting somebody at the Oscars. He wasn't accepting an Oscar, he was supposed to be like calling somebody else up there to get their Oscar or whatever. Introducing somebody or whatever. And on live television, a streaker went by, like in full view of the camera and everything, came running by. And live on TV, it's like the guy, he cocks his head and looking at the guy run away, and he was like, man, I thought I had some small parts. Just off the cuff, like immediately. I thought I'd had some small parts. Well, that's considered one of the greatest Oscar moments in history. Not just because of the live streaking, but because his witty retort. And he was basically slammed the guy, and then he's like, okay, back to business. It's a quick recovery. Yeah, I'm thinking about... I don't know, I feel like we should go that way. That's the way I always go, though. Just wanted to give that bear a respectable berth. Unlike mine, where my mom was like, oh my god, look at it. I still have my mapping instincts kicked in where I'm looking for coal everywhere I go. You thought he was gonna get by, didn't you? Yeah, last second adjustment, that's something I couldn't do before. When my controller was jacked up. I don't think that got him. I got him. Yeah, the days are coming soon where we're gonna have to park this pistol. Or stop killing wolves unnecessarily, one or the other. Got him. All the blood spray. Yeah, see, I think I'd rather fire a rifle bullet every once in a while than 3 or 4 pistol bullets, you know. Easier to conserve rifle ammo. Yeah, you can see the blood spray. Really, guys? Come on. I dropped those rocks. Oh wait, is there one up there too? I think that's like one right below that tree. Maybe not. I thought I saw it moving, but I think it's just a rock. Uh, I just patched my clothes though, so let's get my gun out. I don't want to be doing all that again. I'm trying to remember if we stopped by here or not. I don't think we slept here if we did. I think it was a minimal situation. We'll just throw it in a container somewhere. I use that container as a trash can whenever it's there. I'm used to seeing a body right there. Because my last really long run through, there was a body there the entire time. And you can't remove them or bury them or anything like that, so I was just kind of stuck with the cat.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, we're working on it. Checked our clothes in here lately. 6. We have 2 pairs of deerskin pants. I guess we found one and crafted one. Those gloves are... Yeah, I do have an extra pair of these gloves that I'm wearing. Okay, it's in our store. I was about to save these, but as long as we have one extra pair somewhere. I'd like to have more than that, but situations become dire. I have a fuse or something on me that I've been carrying for a million years. Finally get rid of it. What about any bullet casings here? No. These fish hooks have been bothering me for a while too. Way too many of them. Take that and leave the other one. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it on down to the dam. Green guides. Okay, we don't have any guns books here. Wow, that is like all but empty. That's weird. I thought I had all kinds of hides and stuff in there. The bottom one's like raw hides and this is like worked. Those 2 drawers are never empty. That's so weird.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Let's do this instead. Craft as many of those as it will let us.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Yeah. We got all but one.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
How many do we have total? 8. I had some filling up the coffee table upstairs at home, but I've used like half of them, so since I had a stack of sticks on me already and a bunch of feathers and a bunch of arrowheads, figure why not. I got no water here. Weird. More arrowheads in here. Oh. Okay, well.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That water's not going to be good. But it might be good enough. No, no, no.
Come on, little fire. Man, I am too tired to think straight.
Let us take a drink before bed. We can get some sleep. Hey. Wow, I'm way over. Was it just the pot that I picked up? Is that what's holding me back? Oh, the tools. Okay, it's the tools. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, I just need to do a book run from here and take all those books home. Forgot to get food. That's all that raw. Okay, now y'all just gonna make me go fish. That sounds like it's trying to turn into something. Get some of these real quick and try to get out there before it starts. You never want to go out there with no firewood, like you prefer to take at least a little bit.
Heavy.
Just to sustain your stockpile, you know? And because in case that turns out to be a 12-hour blizzard or something. Yeah, we've been talking about putting in some fishing time for a minute, and we haven't been bitten by the scurvy bug in a while. We've been doing good on that, so we just ate a whole bunch of bear and wolf for a whole lot of days. Let's go spice it up with some fish, shall we? I just realized that the badge, I think, says that we're over 80%. Yeah, we're not at 82%. Huh. Because 80% would be over 400. Y'all need to work on y'all math, man. %would be over 400. Be 408, right? About 10 days off somehow.
Oh, I'm starving.
Really wanted him to be a deer. Why don't you be a deer? Wow, he didn't hear it. He heard that. I don't see any other wolves. Should duck. I didn't see the bear. That means all your meat belonged to us. guess I should have dropped the lead off.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I might have to cook anything at all, huh? Yeah, this is from that 8 days when I was bored. Remember I kept telling you guys I was spending like 8 days out here cooking, and I cut most of it
I'm gonna
out
need
so you
to eat
guys wouldn't have to
soon.
sit through it. And there you go. Now we don't even have to stay. Well, this is why I did it too, so that we could just come by and fill up on vitamin C and keep on keeping on. I'll drop a piece of coal there. Think about leaving them both. A bad move. Yeah, I wanted to stay here and fish and look for my cooking pot and stuff like that, but kind of don't now. Kind of want to go to sleep. Like in real life. Well, step inside the camp office, save game, and I think we're going to be done for the night. Have time enough to get maybe an hour's of sleep before our son wakes up. It's been a long session. Full of ranting and then silence. Maybe that's what will be the title for this video. The ranting and the silence. I think that's game themed or whatever. The fury and the silence. The ranting and the, what was that? The game like lagged for like half a second there. Like I stopped moving when I should have been moving. It felt like the old save lag, like right before you sprained your ankle. Like that's why you can only have so many saved games now, I think. It's because like if you had 50 saved games before, it would cause lag while it tried to find the right save game to save over. So you'd have to wait for it to find it and then save the game, and then it would show you that you hurt yourself. They didn't want you to log out or whatever. They should have just had you be able to keep walking and make up for it, but now you can only have like 20 saved games or something, and that sounds like a lot, but it's over all aspects of the game. Single player, all the challenges, you know, all the difficulties, like your interloper runs versus this run versus, you know, old ones that you don't want to get rid of. I mean, it's easy to get to 15 save games or 20 or whatever it is. Like basically for each one of the challenges you'd have one, so that's like 8 right there. But it sounds like it's a systems limitation on their end. I don't really need to sleep. It should have saved when I come through the door, but let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so we were gonna go out there and fish, but we have a metric ton of fish out there. We can either go up and see if we can find our missing pot. Might not be the best weather for it. Do we have any vistas here? I think it's normally one of these points over here, one of these, this overlook right here, or the fire tower. This place being black over here, I still think is kind of weird. I wish I could put a map pin there and just go there. Yeah. Oh. Oh my god, just put it on it. Yeah, see now all these things up here, this backpack and this body and this stuff over here, makes me wonder if I never got it, even though I know I did. Okay, that blackened area is straight out from here. So, if we go this way and then slightly, what, that way? Yeah. We head right through those boulders there. We should be able to see that area. So we'll try to head up here to some kind of high point and hopefully get a map thing off before we have the storm get worse. Okay, let's, I never knew if trees matter on this. Actually, that's probably where we want to be, is up on top of that. We got 3 of them, so let's go and try here. Yeah, we want to be up there. Swell. Can't get anything done around here. It's almost as if the weather is saying, in your face. Big disgrace. Are you mad at me, Freddy? Yeah, I'll
I'm
just
not
use
sure I
that
can
now.
carry much more.
Hmm. It's the point where I'm gonna have to fix that little knife I never use. I never really paid attention to it before. I don't know. What was it at 38 before? Wow, yeah. I must get torn down a lot faster than the other ones. Never really thought about that before. Oh, well, I didn't make it. Well, I guess, yeah, maybe I did. That one I probably found at the prison. But I did make one somewhere. This should be close to 100%. I think it's really weird that both these filing cabinets are empty. Like, supremely weird. Like, they should be chock full of stuff. They should be overflowing right now. Like, normally I have fire in this one, I have first aid in this one, I have rawhides in this one, and then I have, like, how I just carved that stick over there. I have worked materials in there. Or, like, I have fishing line, you know, stuff like that, hooks. Like, those should be full. They certainly shouldn't be empty. I got too much fish sitting out there for them to be empty. That's just weird. The only thing I could think of is that I took it out to work with it and then put it back in one of these other drawers, but seems like that would be a lot of stuff. Yeah, no, there's no hides up here. You tell me I have no rabbit skins, no intestines, no bear intestines. No bear intestines here? Seriously? None. I think the killer took our loot. Came here and stole my pelts. You stole my pelts. Name's Delgu with an E. I guess I could have cleaned some of it out to take to the keg to make all those hides. Sounds remotely plausible. That's probably what happened. Is that I just grabbed it all and trucked it out there, just in case I miscounted or something. I'd have spares. That's almost sunset. Let's come up here and fish a little bit tonight. And then I think I'm going to summit that tomorrow. I think I've been to this one more recently. I've actually thought about pulling those ropes too. I wonder if the audio settings for like turning off them talking to you is different for the different game levels. Like, is it per saved game? Like that. Like, so if I do the little series, just look at, you know, sitting in the blizzard or whatever, and have her audio warnings turned off. I just don't know if that will get me killed. This is the same day, so I don't think there should be anything out here. Technically, I can just cook a bunch of those too. Or, yeah, these are bait fish. Let's do the bait fish first. So glad I finally figured that out. You can't fish with rotten bait, but you can take a completely rotten fish and then harvest it and fish with that. I know, doesn't make sense to me either. Nine pieces of bait.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
We probably won't even cook these fish now. Unless we get cold. I just figured out what bothers me about the pelts is that I was going to replace this thing. I was going to repair it, and there's no bear skin here. There might be one over here, though. Since the bear cave is back there, I frequently dump his hides in this building over here. So I don't have to haul them through a whole host of wolves, you know? Nope. But, you know, we should probably relook at all these houses anyway and see if we have any more mysterious bodies in here. I mean, at the very least, sooner or later, we're gonna find a murderer, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's here somewhere. I gotta show my wife those clips later, she's gonna crack up. We got a murder at Mystery Lake. The murder at Middleton. Oh, dude, I gotta start carrying around a magnifying glass. The game's afoot. I gotta get a scarf too, dude. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna deck out. What I need, I don't. They're probably all ruined at this point. What I need is the old parka, whatever it's called, the kind of tan-colored parka. I need that and like one of the tan scarves. I don't know what I could do for the hat. I don't know if we have anything approaching a detective's hat. No bodies. No bodies, no unexplained loot. Like, I'm really gonna pay attention to the past 6 or 7 sessions. If I knew what numbers they would be, I would probably go ahead and edit them now just to be able to see them. Because I know there was another body I found like that I had not seen before where I was like, this is weird. But I really didn't think anything about it, you know. But that one in the bank manager's office, I was like, well, no, there was no way I missed this body. Like, there's no way I walked over her and searched the desk. It's just not gonna happen. Maybe I'll just write the developers and see if they added stuff. Like, I don't know what would. I don't remember them adding anything really. I don't know what would trigger that. Like, the way I understand it is that all the loot is triggered either when the world is created or when you first step foot on the map. It generates the loot for everywhere. Okay, well. We missed this. What about the rest of this? Okay, we're gonna chalk that up as a one-off. Like, I do know, like, there used to be 2 filing cabinets in the lodge or whatever up there on the by Mystery Lake, and they took one out, and so for a while they had like a little lockbox outside that had the stuff in it that was in the filing cabinet they took out, so that way you didn't lose it. But like usually there's signs or they post in the notes, hey, we took this out, we added this, whatever. But like that, it's been a straight up murder. Hold on a second. I told my wife I ain't gonna stop until I find the killer. Oh, matches. I always miss something. Always. I also don't know if you can straight up kill yourself with the improvised bombs on here. Like, I've never just tried to hold one in my hand until it went off to see what happened. Because someone wisely recommended after the one of my Timberwolf attacks that I should start carrying a bomb to scare them off. And they're not wrong, that's a good idea. If I could keep from blowing myself up. My wife just told me not to listen to strangers. I don't really remember this cave. This is where my pot is. Another place I didn't think where it might be is outside the empty bunker here. I might have boiled water and walked off and left it. Especially if I started boiling water before I went in. And then I came out despondent because once again another one of them was empty. I said I was going to do the other one, but we're over here because we were checking the cabins. Did I check all the cabins? Or did I miss the last set? I think I got them all. Right? Sure. Yeah, because the second set, the middle set only had one building. The other two buildings were burnt out, and then the other one had multiple buildings. So yeah, it's all 6. 10 pounds. I gotta get rid of that lead, y'all. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I ain't dropping 10 pounds of gear. I think mainly because I'll come down a different way and never see it again, because mentally I'm checking off in my head that that we're not going to go up there again. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm mentally trying to decide whether or not we should pull that rope so it won't be there again and come down a different way. I think you can still get up there, but it's hard. I think there's a little goat path somewhere that you could go up, but you might end up spraining ankles or something. Western access. That's right, keep laughing, Prancer. I think there are like 3 of the reindeer's names, Sam Santa's reindeer, that are wrong. People like Blitzen is not the name of one of the reindeer. Blitzen. People will want to fight you over it. Like, it's supposed to be Bixen. Bixon. Like I don't think it's supposed to be Donner. I think it's supposed to be like Downer. People get mad over that, man. Like, you'll start a bar fight over that. Especially in Florida. They'd be throwing down over reindeer in Florida.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
My wife said it'd make a better game if at the end of it they find out I'm the killer. I'm not gonna tell her, but we already killed the little old blind lady. Yeah, the fact that that wasn't an option, just, it's like the most unrealistic thing in this game. You hoodwinked by a little blind lady.
Any of this gear.
Could put her in her rocking chair up in that window looking out there at the yard. Oh, you guys didn't hear the window rant. I lost 25 minutes of audio footage yesterday of my ranting. Because I sneezed and put it on mute to blow my nose and then came back. I checked that it was 25 minutes. And it was actually a good 25 minutes. I know that there was a bunch of ranting before that that I probably end up wanting to cut out. But one of the things I talked about was the going out to the car to sleep or whatever, and it's like we're gonna stake out the bank because I went to the car right outside the bank, and then I looked up at the little lady's house. I was like, or I guess we could just sit upstairs in that window and stake out the bank and be inside with heat. If I have a better view. But I think the best outside window, like the premier outside window, is actually in that closet
I'm getting tired.
with all the junk stacked up in it. Or it's in the bathroom, one or the other. When I go inside upstairs next time, I'm going to look. But there's a center window that kind of protrudes. And it's prominent, but it's not in the little old lady's room. And it's not in the other guest room, so either it's in the closet or in the bathroom. Or it doesn't exist on the inside, I guess is a possibility. And maybe they're set designers or whatever didn't take drafting in high school like I did. Maybe they didn't do floor plans. I think I probably learned more about floor plans from Dungeons and Dragons than I did drafting.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
However, if I had have been playing tabletop games when I took drafting, I would have paid a lot more attention. It would have had a practical purpose, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so we got to figure out what we're doing with the lead, because I can't just keep hauling lead around the map. I am kind of having fun here, and that is the goal, right? Fun. So let's dump the lead. I'm kind of having fun with you guys thinking stuff through about the murder. Let's drop that. What's that bring us down to? 180. No, that's the other one. So we got like 9 extra free pounds. I just don't want to forget it. What else? That's a lot more respectable, and we'll drop those branches, but we'll do it separate. Okay. We still got a lot of daylight left. Let's head over and do that climb over here. Oh, we're tired. We just dropped all that crap. We won't be able to do it. Rolling up the. I'm gonna be rolling up the block in the car they shot Pac in, looking for big killers. Yeah, we're gonna find a killer. Yeah, I got no stake in the East Coast, West Coast thing. I'm from Florida. We on Miami thing, you know what I'm saying? Can't wait for the new Vice City game to come out. Of course, I'm gonna have to hope that the old folks' home I'm in has Wi-Fi. I'm able to download it and everything. In the year 2052, when that game finally comes out. I can't believe the frickin' Grand Theft Auto 5, GTA 5, came out on the PlayStation 3. Some of the people, some of the younger people that will listen to this will be like, what the what? Like, I was in diapers then. Yeah. That's how long those people have been selling that one game for $60. Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, it's been a little bit of them working on it, but the fact that they've re-released Vice City and all those other games, it just murdered them. Just murdered them. Is just ridiculous to me. Like that Vice City game should have got a whole revamp. Like that was one of the best games of all time. Like you should have updated the graphics and everything with it. You could have kept the voice acting, but updated it. You could have even just used the assets from GTA 5. I wouldn't have cared. That would have been better. Use the assets there, import the voice acting and stuff like that, and just call it a day, man. Like, people have already on their own remade that game better than they did. That's the sad part. The Oblivion game is about to come out too. That a bunch of people have done on their own. It's just about ready. I think you passed me. I forgot we were gonna go map that other little area over there, but we'll do that later. I know I saw that little guy already, but is he a named one? Is he the Among the Stars guy? No. We gotta take up a collection and buy these people out. You need to put in your put it in your little sayings or something. We'll randomly find some for you. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to completely tire myself out. I think there's 2 ropes. At this rate, I might fall off the first one.
I can lay down and have a little sleep right here.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, well, we got a sheltered place to light a fire. Oh, that's a kind of a weird one. Oh, I thought it was maybe like 2 half and half trees facing each other. Yeah, let's take a nap. We got plenty of wood up here. We got a piece of coal. We got a bearskin rug. We'll be alright. I thought for sure when I picked that up it was going to put me over. Oh, no. I was going to drink the other coffee. I don't like microdosing coffee. You gotta drink my whole thing, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, excuse me while I indulge. And that, Charlie Brown, is what Christmas is all about.
I need to close my eyes.
I knew that wouldn't have any. It wasn't mine. I don't know. I might ignore the X's at this point and search everything. If we're having stuff just randomly repop, let's do this thing. You know what I mean? Be in it to win it. Okay, no pot here. Get out of here. Get rid of that. Sorry, sir. I tell you what, if they ever put in the thing let you bury people, that's gonna be my thing. Be grave digger. I almost said grave dweller. That was my World of Warcraft name. Millions of years ago. I couldn't even tell you which server I played on. Take a look. Mainly just coming over here to see if there's fire or anything over here. Okay, so that's a mite lot little bunnies for kind of an unnamed area. Wasn't that 4? Isn't there another one behind those 3 trees in a row? I'm not sure why those other 2 got spooked. Maybe it's just 3. I don't know. Let's head back over this way. I think they had the right idea. I think they're hiding on us. They're holding out on us. Where's your loot, fuzzy britches? How come there isn't a cargo company named S? S Cargo? Huh? How come? S Cargo. I guess because it means like the cargo would be going at a snail's pace. I guess visually it gives the wrong image. Like, what do you mean it's taking me a month to get my package from England? Well, this is S Cargo. You didn't call Jackrabbit Cargo. I am a marketing genius. I do like that I answer my own question. Oh my god, I have 8 arrows. I'm gonna do this to myself. Nice! What about that far one, like way off? Oh, that was pretty good though. Like, I thought that was pretty good. Like, that was me, but that was pretty good. That's a little target, man. I think that's too far. Oh. It's too high. There we go. Yeah, I thought that far shot, I thought that was pretty good. Like, that was real good. Well, we can check the evidence. Let's check the evidence. I can't consult the videotape not today, but let's go over here and take a look. Where's the footprints at? Oh, look at that, look at that. Boom. Like he was standing right there, right there. Boom. Looked like it went right over his shoulder. That was good, man. For me, you gotta see me shoot. I know y'all were thinking like, why are you even trying to do that? Why is he even gonna try to lose that arrow? Because we know he ain't gonna hit nothing. I do think the most recent addition to the controller madness that I figured out has helped tremendously. But the original problem, which I guess technically was my fault, but that solved like 90% of it. And then the thing I figured out yesterday or the day before, I think did like another 5%. It's still not exactly right, but I think that has to do with the sensitivity I used to play at versus the sensitivity now and the difference in the controllers. But I can adjust to 5%. That's doable. But before, that was just unplayable. Luckily for me, for most of that, I couldn't shoot anyway. Since I couldn't shoot for the first 25 days. Well, I couldn't kill anything for the first 25 days, and then I couldn't shoot a gun for the first 50. So I didn't even really suffer from it too much for a while. But, I feel like I gotta post a video for that online, because that was such a basic blunder that I know other people are, oh no. Gonna eat something, bro. You ain't got nothing cooked up here? 6,000 fish over there, we ain't got nothing to cook up here. Technically, I think we can make it out there. Let's leave the birds.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Yeah. Just come back out here and eat some fish. Oh, what do we got over here? Basically no water. Okay. Sure. Escargot.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Now, see, that's the name of something where that should be the name of a shipping company on a TV show or something. Like, I've long believed that different series and different, like if I was in charge of NBC, I would be like, okay, this is the name of our cola in our imaginary worlds. You know, this is the name of our printer company. This is the name of our... So, you know, like if you have NCIS and Castle and, you know, what SWAT, whatever other shows you have, Magnum, those are going to be the companies that are there. Whatever, if you have Choco Cola, all those shows are going to have Choco Cola. Like, we're going to have fake stuff brought in for all those companies, and so the fake shipping company would be Escargot. So you got to make them funny. Like, you got to have a reason for it, and you have to pick a name that nobody's picked before. Just like my favorite one is on Castle, and I think it's the first episode. It's first or second episode, I think, with the dead nanny in the dryer. There's a box of condoms in the guy's closet or whatever that they find. It's Cheetah brand condoms. You know, Cheetah. Yeah, straight up Cheetah. Oh my god. And they didn't say anything about it. Like, they didn't make a joke about it. They were just like, oh look, you know, he's got condoms. Why does a married guy need condoms? And they showed the box, and I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. No, not... nice hiss. Not that. It's my fault. Okay, let's see, what are we gonna do? Got like 20 pounds. Yeah, let's pick up some fish.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
It's only 4 fish though. I don't have a trap wasp here. I should. This is probably the one place in the whole entirety of everything that I'd use it on a regular basis. It's the largest section of completely flat ground where I haul large amounts of stuff. Like, I may as well just lay a minecart track out here. Somebody's been here. Somebody's following me. Like I gotta make another run. You always gotta make sure that you have at least one backup of like other stuff if you do something like this. Like I have a hacksaw. I don't have a pot right now, but I have a can right over here somewhere. I'll take a can. And now I can hold like 40 pounds of fish. So let's go out there and grab some more fish. I know I got wolf up here, but I need fish. When I go by. I'm glad that we're ahead of the vitamin C curve now, and I kind of want to always keep it that way. So I got one gun. I got a pot in case I have to cook. I did not drop my bedroll in case I get stuck out here. I got a saw. Yeah, I got a light source. But I don't need redundant backup systems for everything, you know. We planning on taking a short trip across the ice, but it could turn into more than that. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's no wolves out here. Like, I don't want to have to come out here and spend another 20 bullets to be able to do that. I mean, sometimes there's 6 wolves out here, 7 wolves out here, like different places. Right now we got none. So let's take advantage of it. Let's get this up there. And a bear. I forget there's sometimes bear. You're slogging around 40 pounds of fish. Good lord. And just roll yourself in some breadcrumbs too. Get some potatoes. Oh, my wife's still waiting for the fish and chips too. I told her that idea and she's like, oh my god, that would be amazing. And you should have to have newspaper as one of the ingredients, because that's real fish and chips, folks. Supposedly it don't taste real if it's not wrapped in newspaper. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand that part, but I would have it be in the game.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, we'll do it, baby girl. Aw. You got a couple of big fish on there, though. It'll be alright. I'm an idiot. I wonder if it didn't change. I don't have a rifle. Does it change if you don't have a rifle? Well, it says I'm at 98.86. $98.84. Oh, that's what I could carry. Okay, max. So 97.48. 97.6. I think that's just the difference between... Oh, that came out of... What is this? The keg? Came out of nowhere. That's why you be careful when you drop your gear. You just think you're taking a 5-minute walk, and then something like this happens, and you'd be like, oh, I was digging around in my inventory. I don't know what direction I was facing. Yeah, that's why. You'll see that trash torch up here in a minute. To try to keep me pointed where I'm supposed to be going. It's slightly off to the left, but it basically goes where I need to be going. Like it's like 1 degree off, pointed too far left, but it's close enough. It's always irritated me that like the shadowy outline of the trees up there is backwards. The trees should be a little bit darker, and the areas behind them lighter, right? I don't know. I think so. I guess if the sun's behind them, I guess if it's the other way around, then it'd be like that. I don't know. It just doesn't look right. Both sets of footprints still there. Starting to wear a path here. I think that was a deer. Okay. Let me pick up my crap so I don't forget it. I was gonna make another trip, but I gotta stop for a minute. I gotta take a break. And you never walk off and leave your stuff. Never ever walk off and leave your stuff. I'm gonna hop inside to save, then I'll be back.